Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm coming at you with another Star Wars The Clone Wars action figure review from Hasbro. So, yeah, this line unfortunately isn't available anymore, and I don't have the packaging for this figure. I got this guy loose. I did pay a pretty penny for him, but not the insane prices that this guy goes for, I could tell you that. But this is what the back of the box looks like. So it's the same red style packaging that this Ahsoka came in. Basically this exact same packaging right here. But it shows you the other Clone Trooper, no, not Clone Troopers, Clone Wars figures you can collect. You got two Clone Troopers right here. You got the Clone Tank Gunner. You got Clone Trooper Jack right there. Then you got Zero's Assassin Droid. You got Ayla Secura. And you got Hondo Anaka. And you got nice artwork of Commander Bly right there. Then you got a picture of Commander Bly right there. So Commander Bly, he works under Ayla Secura. This is what the back of the box says. It's not blurry, so I can actually read it. Commander Bly leads the 327th Star Corps of clone troopers assigned to Jedi General Ayla Secura during the Clone Wars. He comes perilously close to finding out the devastating effect of a new separatist weapon that threatens a peaceful Lurman village. And about the 327th Star Corps and the Clone Wars, I will get to that in a minute, but I also want to talk about the Lurman village because I did make a little diorama of the planet Meriden for him, before reviewing him, because I wanted to do that before actually reviewing this figure. But this is what the front of the box looked like. So, yeah, that's basically it. Special offer, get exclusive Nadar Veb figure. Firing blaster rifle. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute because I do actually have all of his accessories. But yeah, without further ado, let's head to the table and check him out. So I made this little quick and easy diorama of the planet Meriden. So as you can see, the background there that I painted, and yeah, it's the planet Meriden. Then I got the yellow grass here, yeah, tall grass. So yeah, I just wanted to make that real quick for this review. But the only accessories that he comes with is his DC-17 pistols, his helmet, obviously, and he comes with a DC-15 rifle, and he comes with one of these. So this is the same attachment that Commander Cody and Captain Rex had with their rifles. You basically plug in this missile, you can attach it to the rifle. Yeah, you guys know how this works. Then you basically push it like that, then it fires, and you could remove it if you don't wish to have it. But yeah, Commander Bly, this figure did originally come with that, but here's Commander Bly right here, and I just gave him the DC-15 carbine because that's what he was using the most in the show in that one episode. So this is what I have him displayed with. Damn it, hold it. So about the 327th Star Corps, though, like, I didn't see any Phase 1 327th Star Corps clone troopers in the Clone Wars, and Hasbro didn't make any 327th Star Corps troopers in action figure form either. They didn't make any of those, but he did, like in that one episode where they did, like before they crashed on Meriden and everything, the planet Meriden, which is basically what this background is based off of. And Commander Bly was only in those few episodes. After that, he didn't get any screen time, which is crazy to me. I wish that they would have given him more screen time. But yeah, he's one of the Revenge of the Sith commanders, but he did lead some regular Phase 1 clone troopers. They were just regular Phase 1 clone troopers, so I'm assuming that they were the 327th Star Corps without being the 327th Star Corps, if that makes sense. You know, without having the yellow paint on their armor and their helmet and their helmets and everything. But yeah, so you can see how they look together. Yeah, but these three guys, they did die in that one episode, sadly, and I do think the way that they were killed off was kind of lame. They were killed by those creatures. I think it was only one of those creatures, and the way that they were killed, it was just so lame, man. But yeah, I'm sure y'all have seen that episode. It was one of my favorite Clone Wars episodes. But here is Commander Bly, right here. I'm thinking about gluing his pauldron on him, on his chest and everything, because yeah, I don't like the fact that it's like loose. But you can flip his visor, no, not visor, his tactical binoculars, that's what they're called. A lot of people call, this is the visor. These right here, these are tactical binocs. So you can flip his tactical binoculars down like that, or you can choose to have them up like that. And in the show, it would change a lot. Like he would either have them like at an angle like that, or he would have them like all the way up like that. And he does have a removable helmet too, and the head sculpt looks amazing. So you got a nice Jango Fett head sculpt underneath. And just like in the show, he has those two bandages on his face there. I'm assuming that's what those are. Either that or they're tattoos, but they look like bandages. And they do look like bandages in the show. It looks like he kind of has a receding hairline there. As you can see. Yeah, that's why I want to glue the pauldron on. I hate that when it moves like that. Because I did that for Captain Rex, and I think I'm going to have to do that for this guy as well. And he comes with two DC-17 pistols. Right here, he's got his communicator right there. So this figure in particular, this Commander Bly figure, he's not the easiest thing to get. I could tell you that. He costs like over $100. Sometimes just $100, and these were $9 figures back in the day, but for some reason this figure is very rare, and you got jackasses trying to sell him for like over $100. And I think there might actually be more Commander Blys like that. I just think the sellers just want to be assholes, and they want to sell the figure for more than that, which is ridiculous. So, but I mean, I don't know, that's just what I think, because like I've seen a lot of these, but I mean, these aren't the easiest things to get for a good deal. I mean, I did pay a pretty penny for my Commander Bly, but it was worth it, to be honest with you. I did not have this figure as a kid, but I do think it was worth it. I paid around like $70 for mine. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna pick him up because I do want a Commander Bly in my collection. And I was like, you know what, it's worth it. Because, like, he's gonna get even more rare. People are gonna try to sell him for even more, like, probably even more than that. I've seen people trying to sell this guy for 200. It's crazy to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. And when you're not using his DC-17 pistols, you could just put them in the holsters just like that. But the paintwork is actually very nice on this figure. He is one of my favorite clone commanders. I do think Commander Bly is pretty cool, but he's not the easiest figure to get. Articulation is the same. 360 rotation at the arms, in and out. A little bit of a swivel right there at the elbows. Yeah, so basically the same articulation for this clone trooper. Just like all the other clone troopers, the articulation is basically the same. The tunic does kind of limit the leg articulation, but it does have its advantages, though. It does help him stand up. Like if you want to get him in like a crouching position, it can actually help him stand up a little bit better because of that rubbery plastic material. So yeah, it kind of enforces that. And he's got like yellow paint on the tunic there. And he doesn't have any yellowing either, so I'm very grateful for that. For the most part, he did use the DC-15 carbine in that episode, though, so he doesn't come with the DC-15 carbine, but I just had one from another figure, so I just gave it to him. He only used the DC-15 rifle for a little bit during the show when he was in the Lerman village, and yeah, he was, then the shield generator got taken down. Even before that, yeah, he was shooting battle droids with the DC-15 rifle. He was blasting some clankers. And for comparison, this is what his Phase 2 variation looks like. So this is the Black Series 6-inch Commander Bly right here, as you can see. And he also has a movable, movable tactical binoculars. And he did use a DC-15 rifle. When Order 66 came, he unalived Aayla Secura. So yeah, you can see the paint differences between Phase 1 and Phase 2 Commander Bly. Me personally, for all troopers, I prefer the Phase 1. I just like the look of the Phase 1 helmet better. I think the Phase 1 is just cooler, in my opinion. And Captain Rex was in that episode. So yeah, there's that one episode where Anakin was injured. It's crazy to me, though, how expensive this figure is. Let me see. Get Captain Rex in there so you can see how they look together. And recently, yeah, because I just want to show this to you guys real quick. It's going to look cool. Yeah, I did do a tutorial on how to get the backpack on the clone troopers. This is the backpack that originally came with that Ahsoka Tano figure. Do kind of have to move his arms out of the way. Yeah, because that one scene just looks so cool, with the Commander Bly and Captain Rex when they were shooting at that probe droid. Yeah, then out of nowhere, yeah, Commander Bly just had the Clone Trooper backpack on. I've actually been watching the Clone Wars recently. I just love these figures, man. They're just so cool. It's the Clone Troopers in particular that I like collecting. I mean, can you blame me? Clone Troopers are badass. Okay, for this part you do kind of have to take something like a pair of tweezers and pull that strap through because it's not the easiest thing to work with. So yeah, I do have a tutorial up on my channel on how to get the Clone Trooper backpack on your Clone Trooper figures, so if you want to check that out, feel free to do so. Okay, I gotta get another DC-15 carbine for Captain Rex. Well, I am going to have this posted on my Instagram too, but I do want to do this in the video also. One of the straps just came undone for the backpack. Yeah, I'm sorry this is taking a little long. But I mean, yeah, I did grab this guy for around, I snagged him for around 70, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it because like I'm not gonna find him for a better deal anywhere else. It's just not happening, and I don't feel like waiting. And you know what, when time goes on, he's going to cost a lot more than that. People are going to try to sell him for a lot more than that, and I don't feel like paying that much for him. But like, I wish the Revenge of the Sith commanders would have gotten more screen time, like not only Commander Bly and Commander Gree and Commander Cody, but I would say Commander Cody got a fair amount of screen time, but didn't get a lot. But I wish that Commander Neo got some screen time, but it wasn't a lot. He was only in those 2 episodes. But I wish that Commander Bakara would have gotten some screen time at least, because I would have liked to see what Phase 1 Commander Bakara looked like. They didn't even give Commander Bakara any screen time. Okay, well I do have it posed better on my Instagram, so you can go check that out, but I mean, yeah, you get the idea. That's so annoying. Let's see. Yeah, where they were shooting at that probe droid. So you can see how Commander Bly looks with the Clone Trooper backpack on. Does look pretty cool. Take it off real quick. I'm gonna have to make the straps longer. I'm gonna have to heat the straps up with a lighter some more. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm selling off my Black Series too, because like I do want to collect these again. I mean, not only are these from my childhood, but I just like these figures better. And it's the shit that Hasbro is doing nowadays. Like, it's really pissing me off. Like, they're not giving fans what they want. They're making too many sequel figures, and I hate the sequels. And they're doing bullshit stuff too. Like, they're doing the holiday trooper nonsense. Like, they did this one clone trooper, they painted him all black, and then they painted like a glow-in-the-dark skeleton on him, and then they recently made that stormtrooper, they painted him all brown, then they put reindeer antlers on him. It's just stupid. I wish Hasbro would stop doing shit like that, but they're not going to. They're not going to give us stuff like this anymore. They're not going to make clone troopers anymore. It's just not happening. But yeah, that was my review on my Meriden, my little Meriden diorama right here, and my Commander Bly figure. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Commander Bly, about this Commander Bly figure, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next review. Oh, and you know what? Before I do go, I did want to point this out in another video, but I forgot to do this. Totally forgot about that. I was just about to end the video without even mentioning this. But these clone troopers, I mean, I do like the animated style better, but if you look at the backs of these clone troopers, it does kind of look like stormtrooper armor, doesn't it? Like on the back. Well, it is kind of angled out on the clone troopers, but yeah, and then you take a look at the movie clones, it's actually like this on Phase 1 and Phase 2 in the movie. You can see the backs are different. This looks more like a stormtrooper's back armor, but they actually changed it in the Clone Wars when they switched to the Phase 2. They actually had this back piece right here. It looked a little bit more movie accurate, and then like the shoulder pads, no, not the shoulder pads, the elbow pads, and well, they did change the shoulder pads actually, but the elbow pads were different, but the oh no, the knee pads were actually the same actually, and that's really all that changed. I think they did kind of change the belt a little. No, I think the belt stayed the same, but yeah, I just wanted to point that out real quick before ending the video. But yeah, I do like the animated clone troopers better, and when it really comes down to it, I like the Phase 1. But yeah, that's Commander Bly, and I want to know what you guys think. Would you spend that much money on this figure? Would you drop $100 on this figure? I don't think I could drop 100. I mean, this is a nice figure, but it's not $100 nice. But I mean, if you do like Commander Bly, I mean, this is not the easiest figure to get, and I do hope that, I mean, if you do want this figure, I hope you're able to get him for a good deal, because he's not the easiest thing to get, I can tell you that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next review. We will be reviewing Commander Bly next, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Peace.